Have you ever stopped to really listen to your city? I don't just mean the traffic or the crowds, but that deeper pulse underneath it all. We're going to explore a really beautiful and honestly profound new way to understand our cities, inspired by a fascinating look at Taipei.
So let's just dive right in. Forget data, forget policy, just for a minute. We're going to start with a sensory experience. We're going to listen in as a city wakes up, piece by piece, and find out what its sound tells us about who and what truly lives there.
There you go. What a great way to put it, right? It immediately gets you thinking, the city isn't just a place, it's a performance. It's like a piece of music being composed by countless different players. So the first voice in this chorus, it's not human. It's this deep, resonant hum from beneath the streets, the metro. It's like the city's entire mechanical lifeblood is starting to circulate, before most people have even had their morning coffee. Then something else joins in, a natural element. The wind itself becomes an actor, a musician playing the rhythm of the tides. This isn't just weather, it's the environment actually participating, breathing right alongside the machine. Now, this is where it gets really cool, because now we get a silent action, the slow growth of a banyan tree. It's this quiet reminder that the city's chorus includes movements we can't even hear, this deep, biological rhythm that's been unfolding for decades. And here comes another living being, but still not a person, a cat, just finding its spot in the architecture, adding its own small private ritual to the morning. It's this tiny, independent life weaving its way through the much larger structure. And finally, there's the invisible force, those silent, humming data centers that power our digital world. They are an absolutely crucial part of this chorus, providing this constant technological warmth that really underpins everything we do now. So you hear all those different voices, and you arrive at this pretty powerful realization. The city isn't just for us. It's a shared habitat, something that's co-owned and co-created by this huge network of actors. Some of them are living, and some of them aren't. Okay, so that's the poetry of it, which is beautiful. But let's see how this poetic idea builds into a really powerful framework. We're moving from the city's chorus to the big concept that explains it all. And this is it, the co-composed city. What it means is we need to stop thinking of the city as just a collection of separate things. Instead, you have to see it as a single, complex fabric. Everything is woven together. Everything affects everything else. It's a true ecosystem. So this urban fabric, it's woven from 4 essential materials. You've got us, the humans. You've got the objects we build, like steel and concrete. You have the environment that surrounds us, the wind and water, and then there's that invisible layer of technology, all the algorithms and data centers. And this idea really changes how we see ourselves. We're not just isolated dots on a map going about our business. We are bodies that are constantly being supported by this whole network, by the pipes, the grids, the trees. And because of that, we have a responsibility to respond to it, to be an active part of the system. All right, so once you accept this interconnected reality, it forces you to ask a completely new kind of question. It fundamentally changes how we think about our place in the world. It's a fundamental shift. The old question, the one we're sort of taught to ask is, who am I? It's very individualistic. But this new perspective says the much more important question is, how do we live together? And crucially, that we doesn't just mean other people. It includes the steel, the wind, and the algorithms. All of it. So this isn't just a philosophical exercise. This new question demands a new kind of action. It really reframes the entire purpose of a city. I absolutely love this metaphor. The city is no longer just a backdrop for life. It becomes an active, open workshop. And the one project we're all working on, the central topic, is coexistence. How do we make all these different parts work together in harmony? And every good workshop has its methods, right? Its core principles. Here, they're pretty straightforward. Humility, recognizing we're just one small part of this giant network. Relationships, focusing on the connections between all the parts. And responsibility, acting with care for the whole system. So how do you actually put these values into practice? Well, they translate into some pretty tangible policies. Taking responsibility for our technology means things like openly reviewing algorithms. Building relationships means making data a public commons. Showing humility means upgrading care to the level of infrastructure. And expanding walkable areas. That just strengthens our relationship with the physical world around us. So what does this all add up to? When you start seeing the city as a chorus and treating it like a workshop, what kind of future does that actually create?
It creates a future that's not built on some grand, disruptive master plan, but on careful, skillful work. It's like a craft person, you know? The city learns to gently and maturely stitch together all the different fabrics of daily life, creating a whole that's both strong and beautiful. And that's maybe the most important part. A co-composed city isn't some destination you finally arrive at. It's a continuous practice. Every single day is a new opportunity to live with, create with, and sense with all the other elements of our urban network. It's a quiet but resolute way of building a better future. So that leaves us with one final thought, a question to take with you. The next time you're outside, just stop for a second and listen. I mean, really listen. What are the non-human voices you can hear? What are the rhythms of your city